So the whole idea, about narcissism in general in society was about suppressing people, taking from people, giving people that pain, you know, and doing self-serving things and never really realizing that we were connected to those very people that we were stepping on. It's something that man has just not found the ability to reason within himself, right? And so, in this quest for his self-servicing, he goes along in life and society and does what he wants with no regard, not realizing that, you know, it's a blessing for him to have life. And when he chooses to live his life and take footsteps every day and use those steps to progress suppression of his fellow man, then he has committed a great sin. And the interesting thing is that this very man, this very demon, demoniac, right, narcissist in society, a lot of them are in high authority. A lot of them are in high, you know, have high religious authority or something. And you go to these people, your go-tos for faith consultations and, things that you want to do in your life and your insights and all of these things. This is going on around the world society. You follow these people who you don't realize are following someone. Now, are they following the Most High? Let's examine that. A lot of these people have been given things of material value, which really in reality has no value. And you guys will soon find out. The best of us are seeking a place that we can live in love and peace, real love and peace, not pretend. The narcissist lives in a fantasy land, right? And they like to imagine themselves always as the hero in the story or the victor. They like to always imagine themselves as the do-gooders, when in reality they're fucking filthy. And you see the writing on the walls, folks. I don't come on here and talk to you guys because I'm trying to get some likes at this point. You understand what this is about. In the new generation of coming forward, there will be no social media. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? In a new day, there will be no pain and suppression because there are trillions, I repeat, in number that I cannot count, of heavenly worlds, of people who hold on to the Most High and are high vibration and have everything in higher abundance. So there's no need to be suppressed. When they need something, they have everything they need because it's provided by the Most High. Now, I told you guys that all you had to do in your consciousness was realize, for one, that God is giving you life every day. And when I talk about seeing the back of your throats, I'm really speaking in the context of that air that you're breathing. And a lot of you take that for granted. You've lived on this planet, Mother Earth, thank you, honor. You live here for all of this time in your lifetimes. And what have you really done for society? A lot of you champion yourselves and stick your chests out and proclaim yourselves to be great. And whenever you walk into places, you're announced with some grand title. You may own a business or something. That's all it really is. And you walk in some place and someone exalts you and it says, this is the CEO of so-and-so and this or that. But you don't seem to reason that the Most High Creator, the Source Creator, God, the Most High, all praises, Lord, I devote, that He's in charge of everything, folks. He's the beginning and the end of the story. And you really don't believe that. You really think that you can write your own narratives, and this is the way of the narcissist. It's what's caused all of this pain, folks. This is what this is about, right? Now, I told you karma plays a hand in all of this because you've caused people pain for so long that it's time for it to be reversed, folks. The pain that you dealt others, you will be now dealt. The Lord has said this. And a lot of you, like I said, in these authorities will get out there and preach this to the masses and don't really believe it in your hearts. But guess what? Folks? A lot of you don't either. See, that's the whole point about all of this right here. From the start, I told you that the Most High had given me message, and I brought that message to you because I fear him with everything. You know, you said, oh, okay. And you went back to what you were doing. And so I gave you a situation, and then I had people trying to challenge and stuff like that. And then I talked to the Most High about that. And I didn't want to have an ego about this because this is about reckoning. That's why, if you notice, I haven't addressed. I'm not about trying to get into doctrines and stuff because it's foolishness. I also noticed that there may be times where I may do a video and say one thing. When I go back and listen to it, maybe they took a part of the sentence out or something, and it doesn't sound complete in the sentence. And so what I'm saying is that's what I was talking about, those technical things in the narcissist, the stuff they do. They surveil you. They play little games like that. And what is that? Is that really power, folks? When I told you guys that the Most High, right, was going to show you something, he did show you, right? And that still wasn't enough for you to give him praise. Now, I wanted you to understand that, first of all, the Most High has already told you, and this is in your doctrines that you're preaching to this current moment. And none of you are calling out to God, but you're preaching this. That in the end, in the last days, these are the last days, folks. You've been saying this. You know this. That in the last days, all of this was going to come to pass because of your dealings, of how you've done people. And because you're narcissists, and because you've gotten little perks from the demoniacs, because really, like I told you, folks, when you boil it down, it's over your pay grades. This whole thing is over your pay grades. Has always been that way. You're the fools. So, because you want to feel like something, because these fucking low-level piece of shit demons have figured out a way to harness your good energy. They have put things on you and stressed you in ways to create that energy that they need to feed off of. They need lower energy to survive. They're demoniacs. You see what I'm saying? So when the Earth society, when Mother Earth raises her vibration and there'll be a new day and a new society, lower energy cannot reside in high vibration, folks. And this is technical science, God science. But when God gives you these miracles, these grand things that you cannot do anything with, I told you, it's to show you something. You people will get what's going to be dealt to you because you are the people that you've been preaching about. And you're so blind you can't even see that you are the people. Now the Lord has shown you things, right? And don't you guys understand that the easiest way to solve this problem is to recognize the real problem, which is yourselves, and realize your selfishness, and realize that the Lord is holding your breath of life. And what does he want? When he wants your attention for what? Just to what you see, you fucking fools will reason somehow that the Most High is narcissistic. I've peeped out some of your little counter arguments and some of these discussions I've had, and you try to do it slyly. You try to disrespect God on the sly. But God is not a narcissist, folks. You are the fucking narcissist because God is giving you life every day and you are not paying him a dime. You are not paying the great ones a dime for the fucking air you breathe. Some of your punk asses are snoring as I do this video because it's late. It's late out here. It's really early in the morning. And I'm working on some stuff. But some of your punk asses are asleep as we speak, right? And the very life that's being held in your body for you to do such a thing, to go back to your bullshit material existence tomorrow morning when you get up. Because the great one will have the sun out for you. Keep you warm and stuff so you won't freeze the fucking death. Or the moon goddess will have the tides pulled back and you guys can go in your cities without drowning. Or all of the things. or just the fact of you living on a planet, right? And Mother Earth and not charging you anything because she's doing it as a duty for the Most High. Now you're not respecting that because somehow you're putting her on a level of yourself. She's a goddess. She's holding your world, your society you're walking around on, the ground you stand on, the air you breathe. She's holding that, folks. So you scoffing at even respecting her is showing your ignorance and showing why man always has to be punished. Now you got all of this stuff going on, and I told you because you think man is the authority. You want to consult with man to deal with the Most High when this is reckoning. What do you thought? You thought that the authorities, the manly human authorities, were going to be able to stop God from bringing a reckoning. Are you stupid? See, this is why you're going to be cast, folks. I'm showing you because you're trying to fight God. You don't even realize it. You're doing abomination things right now. This is just not. Let me just put it like this, because I don't want to be all over the place. Tonight I want to talk to you guys, and I get some coffee in a minute. I want to talk to you guys about the economy, right? And conquest. Somehow there are people who are jobless and homeless and starving and all of these things that you seem to not be able to fix. However, you have billions of dollars for conquest. And when I say that, what do I mean? I mean, you tell the populations around the world society, you tell them that you need to have money to venture out into other places. Well, I keep telling you, first of all, folks, you do not have access to the heavens. Let me make that clear for you. The reason why is because you're fucking fools. Okay? In order for you to gain access to the heavens, you have to go through the Most High Source Creator. See, you keep trying to circumvent God in every way. And so you people believe in, because you put your money, your God, money is your God. You put all your faith into that, and so you give that money up in your faith to these people, right? And they tell you that they're going to go off into some other place with nothing of value in their hearts. You do not have access into heavenly worlds with low vibration, folks. Because the only purpose for going out into these places is to conquest. Now, let me let you understand something just for your own amusement. If just say, for instance, that Mother Earth allowed you to leave Earth. Let me take it to another level. Let's say the Most High allowed you to go into the heavens. You could never go into the heavens with your conquest because you would be smashed. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You don't have the kind of vibration to deal with higher energy folks on your lower levels, thinking that you're going to deal and navigate and play games. Because higher energy sees you for who you are, folks. The scumbags that you are. Now, am I better than you? No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is I've reasoned that your conquest, the things that you do that are disrespectful to the Most High, because that's what this is all about, your breath of life. When you keep getting these things that happen, and man is choked by his own hand, and he doesn't realize, because I bind you. For every dime that you take from someone unnecessarily with intentions to be greedy or evil, notice how I worded that, then you will lose threefold. You will lose 3 times the amount that for every person that you take from, right? And because you're a narcissist, you will keep trying to stick your finger in the socket and get a different result, and you'll keep losing because you're fucking fools. Like I'm trying to show you, God can just let you choke yourselves to death because you're fucking idiots. You can't stop the wars. All you have to do is pray to the Most High and tell him that you want forgiveness, and he'll stop all of this. But you guys don't want to bow down to the source of your life. So that's fair. So you guys are trying to conquest by talking about making a new moon, and that's a joke. I like to see you try to really implement that. So the more that you guys continue to try to disrespect the Most High and not realize that this is reckoning time, it's time for you to be looking inside and trying to be the best you can be at this point, folks. It's time for you to be trying to apologize to God for all the things you've done because you want to be better, because you can't go forward in a new society and lower vibration. You have to pull that mirror out at this point. You know, I'm not here to leave your pony show and keep giving you all these things. And I know y'all probably thought I was gonna come on and give y'all something else. I could do that, but I'm not here to do that, folks. This is not a game. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It takes a certain type of person to realize what we can, what will be, not what can be, what actually will be. Okay, this is a storyline. It's already been played out. It's already been told, folks. Okay, stop your conquest. Stop your greed. It's very simple. For every dime that you take from someone unnecessarily with intent to take, you will lose threefold. And you definitely not going to conquest. I would seriously advise you to think about trying to be God and create the heavens, because the heavens are watching you. Okay? Keep in mind. I'll be back with another video, folks. And this doesn't have to be like this. We can be happy, folks. You should be in joy, great joy. But the lot of you, most of you, are probably sad because you're gonna have to give up something, and you want to be in low vibration. And you're gonna get your chance. It's coming real soon. Next video.